Hey everyone, how are we doing? Are you having a good week? I know we're halfway through, we're in the middle of the week. It's quite a nice evening out there. It was pouring with rain earlier, but it's looking nice now. But I am getting in a very festive and Christmassy mood. But Emma, it's only August. Why are you getting all Christmassy? Because I know we call it the autumn winter catalogue, but let's face it, most of this stuff is Christmas. Or at least most of the stuff I've got is Christmas. So my pre-order has arrived, so demonstrators get to order in advance. We get to order in August, whereas the catalogue goes live in September. I have received all my catalogues now, so I'm going to be getting them out in the post to you. If you haven't shopped from me recently, I'm going to send an email just to confirm that you still want a catalogue and that I've got your right address. So if you don't get a catalogue and you don't get an email, message me and I'll get you sorted out. If you do get an email, please reply, or else you won't get a catalogue. And if you have shopped from me recently, the catalogue will come to you automatically, so you don't need to worry. All right, so let's finish the talking and get to the good stuff. So yes, so these are the new catalogues. These are the ones which have arrived. There's some gorgeous stuff in it. Yeah, this is my copy, already getting quite scuffed and dog-eared, but there's lots and lots of really gorgeous stuff in the catalogue, and I have a box full beside me. Yours has arrived, Julie. I'm very glad. Your catalogue or your pre-order? Both are exciting. What am I going to start with? Right, first of all, the new kit. Stampin' Up brings out a new kit every month, and this is the kit that's come out in August. It is called the Festive Tags Kit, and there are 5 different tags, 3 of each. They're really quite cute. There's gold dots and metallics on here. We'll have a go at making that kit at some point. Might not be tonight because I've got another plan for tonight if we've got time after the unboxing, but it's a lovely kit. So that is the first item out of my box. Your catalogue's arrived, Julie. Cool. Right, what I'm going to do? Right, I'm going to pull out one of the things which isn't a Christmas thing. I'm not a big fan of Halloween crafting, and this is in the Halloween section, but I thought it was really cool. This is glow-in-the-dark paper. Now, you're not going to be able, am I going to be able to show you it glowing? Can I do it under there? No, it's not going to work. You're just going to have to take my word for it. But it is glow-in-the-dark paper that you can punch, you can use it for layers, you can use it in dye, use it with your die cuts. So I'm going to have a lot of fun. And I don't think it's limited just for Halloween. I think you can use glow-in-the-dark stuff all year round. I'm certainly going to have fun with that. What am I going to show you next? I hardly know where to start. There is so much stuff. Right, let's kind of start at the beginning, because this is something from the start of the catalogue. This might actually be the best way to do it. Let's just go through the catalogue. Got it, need it, want it. This is the Merry and Brights suite. I am just going to open up the catalogue. I'll come back to that. But yeah, so from the Merry and Bright suite, if you're flicking along in the catalogue with me, for those who've got theirs, this is page 8 and 9. So it's a photopolymer stamp set. They look like light bulbs, and you've got the 2 different fairy lights. And then there are the dies to go with them. So you've got the matching dies that cut out the shapes, and you get 2 of each of the light bulbs, so you can do them in multiples. I love these strands. I think these are really cool. And you see again, they've got the 2 different sizes of bulb. The kind of pointy ones, which are the ones I remember, and then the more rounded ones. I don't know if one's indoor and one's outdoor, whatever, but they are lovely, and I am really pleased to get them. And then these bits are the like screw tops or the caps that go on top of the bulbs. Also with this suite, in fact, let's just do it by suites because this is going to be the easiest way, I think. So we've got the Merry and Bright stamp set and the dies. Then we've got these. So these are the iridescent adhesive back discs. They're really, really shiny, and they've got more than just those 4 colours that you can see. That's why I wanted to pull them out. So these colours are Poppy Parade, Pool Party, Melon Mambo, Granny Apple Green, and this is kind of like an iridescent white shade. I know it looks pink, but when you see it from different angles, it looks different colours. So, yep, so those go with this suite as well. This one's all like really bright, fun colours. Then, also with this suite, we have got the foil sheets. So 2 different colours of these as well. You've got the Melon Mambo and excuse me, Granny Apple Green. So you get 4 sheets in this pack, 2 of the green and 2 of the pink. And they are just so, I mean, you can see me reflected in these. They are so shiny. And I was worried at first that the adhesive was going to stick, but the adhesive's on the back, so it's not going to damage my foil, which I am pleased about. They're going to be really useful. Next with this suite is the DSP. So this is called Merry, Bold and Bright Designer Series paper. Let's open it up and have a look. Oh, by the way, for those who are following my eBay shop, we have reached the DSP section. So my lovely husband has been listing lots and lots and lots of designer series paper. So if you want a bargain, head to my eBay page. Just look for Craft with Emma on eBay. There's lots of items still. Right, so you got the fairy lights, which are quite cool. And on the other side, you've got these dots. I should tell you what the colours are. Blueberry Bushel, Crushed Curry, Flirty Flamingo, Granny Apple Green, Lemon Lime Twist, Melon Mambo, Pool Party, Poppy Parade and Shaded Spruce. So that's clearly Shaded Spruce and Granny Apple Green, which is on the other side of the fairy lights. Now you've got both different sets of fairy lights. This is a good way to see the difference. So one is kind of like the pointy and the other one is the rounded. I like that. And then on the other side, you've got these stripes. So I'm going to say that's Poppy Parade and Melon Mambo. Red and pink. Unusual choice. Ooh, I've just found my favourite sheet of paper. Oh, but then there's the stripe. You see, I love these rainbow colours. I would buy just like a full pack of these sheets. Fa la 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 la. La, 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 la. Yes. So I love the rainbow dots there. I love the stripes. I wonder what's on the back of the stripes. Stars. You see, they're great as well. I am loving this pack of paper. So you've got the Pool Party, Melon Mambo, Crushed Curry and Flirty Flamingo dots. And on the other side is... These meant to be like little red Christmas trees with stars. That's a bit weird. I can see me using the dots. And then we've got all the blues and greens in the stripes with, again, mini Christmas cards. Christmas trees. So, loving these papers. I can see me already getting more of these. So, this is going to be a fun pack to use. And I foresee lots of bright Christmas cards in my future. By the way, don't leave it too long to get started on your Christmas cards. You can never start too early. Last thing in this suite to show you is the white iridescent ribbon. I'm just checking this is the right one. It would appear to be, yeah. Let's open it up and have a look at this. And I like that it's white because it means it'll go with all of the colours in that pack. Oh, this is so soft. This is so soft. You know, we had a gold that was this sort of soft ribbon a while back. It is absolutely beautiful. Let's see how it ties. Just ties really nicely. I have noticed, Julie, I think it's just you and me tonight. Has everybody else got better things to do? It is Wednesday today, isn't it? I haven't picked the wrong day by accident. Or maybe everybody else is just being really shy. But yeah, lovely ribbon. Loving this one. White iridescent ribbon. And of course, the joy of having a white shiny ribbon is that you can colour it in with your blends or your ink pads, so you can turn that into any shade you want. Really good, really good. Okie dokie, let's pop that over to one side and then let's look to see what's next. So next up is Merriest Trees, or at least next up that I've got is Merriest Trees. So let's find that. And I'll be honest, when I first saw this one in the catalogue, I was like, meh. You think they're you don't think they're shy? No, I was going to say my normal group are not particularly shy and quiet. Maybe they're just not interested in an unboxing. Normally you like seeing the new shiny. So, yeah, these ones. At first I thought, what's the point in more Christmas tree dies? I've got Christmas tree punches and dies and stuff before. And then I started to see some really cool things done with it online. So I knew this had to be in my order. And I'm really excited to start using it. So you've got the tag shape, you've got the Christmas tree, and the way that these dies are designed, let me just like pull these out and show you. And by the way, if I'm going, you love the first suite. Don't blame me, Julie. I love it too. If I'm going too slowly and you want me to speed up, then say so, because I know I'm kind of going into a lot of detail on these. But right, the way these dies are supposed to work is they all kind of layer up on top of each other. So you can cut out the 4 different elements and have them all layered up. See how that works? Or you could just have like little mini trees as well. That would work nice. That would work well. And with the stamp, so again, that stamp, let's show it here. So this will cut out that piece there at the top, or the next one down, or the next one down, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. And then you've got the branches piece as well, so you can have it solid, or you can make it all decorated with the branches. Oh, I forgot, there's that little one as well. So you can actually do, so there's 5 different pieces to it. The big 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you can have all the different layers going down. You've got these strips here, which are designed to have like fairy lights again, strips on the tree. You've got different stars. That's quite a nice pattern star. The like a basket or a tub for underneath the tree. These are to punch out the baubles, or to cut out the baubles. Little stars. It's just a nice set. Now, before I pulled them all off, I should have watched to see where they all came from, because now I've got to figure out how to put it all back again. Am I the only one that has problems doing this, or does anybody else sometimes pull stuff off and then go, wait a minute, where did it go? Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from? Cotton-eyed Joe. If you're really clever, sometimes you can watch, you can look and see where the adhesive was. And the smart thing to do is to draw lines around them before you pull them all off. And I keep saying, oh yeah, I'm totally going to do that this time. And then I never do. There we go. Perfectly fine. They're all sticking back on. There we go. No problem. So those are the Merriest Trees dies and stamp set. Now, oh, I've put all the dies back in again, but I'm going to show you something else that goes with these dies. So there is a pack of paper at the front of the catalogue. It's this pack here. It's called A Walk in the Forest. And if I just go back to the front of the catalogue just to show you this, it's on page 5. So this designer series paper, it's £11.75, and £2.50 from every pack sold is going to go to charity organisations whose purpose is to spread cheer and festive joy across this sort of season. So I think it's a really cool thing to do. Stampin' Up! Are really good with their charity products and their donations. And this particular set of designer series paper, so these trees are cut out using the dies. So you can have the layered versions of the dies to cut these out. Also, that bear, you know, I'll skip ahead to this, but there's a punch that you could use to punch out these bears as well. So let's just have a quick look at these, at this designer series paper. So it's using balmy blue, cherry cobbler, garden green, old olive and pecan pie. So this one that matches the dies and the punch. And on the other side, oh, that's quite cool. You've got all these tiny little Christmas trees. You see that? You've got this, they're not holly berries. Are they holly berries? Yeah, or there's certainly fir sprigs there and red berries. And then that's pretty as well. In fact, you could use that to cut out the tree dies as well, and that would be really pretty. This one with pine cones, and I'm going to call that mistletoe. That's a nice kind of snowy background. I like that as well. More of the trees and the bears, and again, that's going to fit our bear punch, or at least that one is, to do it around this way. You can do the other one as well, you just need to kind of hold it up to the light and be a bit smarter with it. And on the other side, ooh, that's cool. So that is garden green and cherry cobbler stripes. And you've got the kind of bluey shades if you want that sort of alternative Christmas look. And on the other side we have, oh, the snowflakes are pretty. I like that. Do you see them? And that's balmy blue as well. And then you've got these fun and funky little Christmas trees with more stripes on the back. Yeah, so that is a cool pack of paper. Lots of options there. Good for doing your bulk Christmas cards, guys. Remember, if you're doing it for Christmas, you don't want to spend an hour on every single card, not if you're going to make hundreds of them. And every pack of this paper you buy goes to charity. So it's definitely one to put on your list. All right, we're going to stay on that page that I was on previously. So page 12 and 13, this is one of the hidden gems of the catalogue. This is one which I think lots of people are going to miss, and then they're going to start to see stuff and go, how did you do that? This is called the Tiny Christmas Trees die. So it is a single die that punches out tiny Christmas trees. So you can use this to have Christmas tree confetti if you wanted to have your own confetti, but you can use it to punch out all the trees in a background and then have something, so maybe that foil that I showed you earlier, have that shine through. I have lots of ideas of things I want to do with this die, and I'm really looking forward to it. Some of them I might do before I go away. For those who don't know, I'm going away to Vegas. Oh, I can't wait. It's very exciting. But I've got a lot to prepare before I go, so I'm not really got much time to play and to craft, she says. But I always make time for you guys. Always make time. Right, next page, page 14 and 15, for those who are following along with their catalogue. For those who aren't demos and who are just being very jealous, I'm sorry. This is the Oh Holy Night suite, which is one that I knew was going to be my mum's favourite when she saw it. So, first of all, we've got, this is the Night Divine bundle. So the stamps, first of all, you can see are, I mean, it's your perfect sentiment stamp, lovely fonts. Joy and peace, the Lord is my shepherd. Glory to God in the highest. Oh holy night, the stars are brightly shining. And then this one, he shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. This is for your traditional Christmas cards that are using, which are definitely going back to that traditional Christmas theme. Still just you, Julie. That's all right. It's quality over quantity. Don't worry. The dies that go with Night Divine are this kind of nativity scene. So you've got, can you see the detail on that? So this die, the one that cuts out the stable, also does the embossing on the side, that sort of wood grain effect. And then you've got a single die that does the Mary and Joseph, the baby, I'm going to say that's wise men, a sheep and a shepherd. Then you've got here a camel, you've got another sheep, you've got the donkey, you've got some clouds as well. I think that's another sheep lying down, maybe another donkey, hard to tell. But you've basically got all the dies that you would need. I think you can do some really, really beautiful things with these dies and with that stamp. So that is the Night Divine bundle. There is another bundle in this suite called Stars at Night, which I haven't got yet, but I do want. But the embossing folder wasn't available at the time, which is why, it's just why I don't have it. She says, just double checking that she doesn't have it. No. Okay, so also with this suite, we've got some designer series paper, which you are going to just freak over. This stuff is stunning. So this is the Shining Brightly Specialty Designer Series paper. It's in Night of Navy and Very Vanilla. And just look at this. So there are 6 sheets in the pack. And you get, so you've got this first one here. Look at that. The gold and the Night of Navy. It's beautiful. They are all white on the other side. Then you've got this one. This one I almost think is like Moroccan or Middle Eastern. It's like a fancy tiled floor, which is really cute. Now, isn't that just your perfect starry night background with the gold metallic stars? For those of you who've been to my craft room, you know I've got my frames up on the side, which have got like the houses. This would be the perfect backdrop for that sort of snowy scene, that sort of winter scene. Now we're into the vanilla ones. Ah, right. It's the same sheets, but in vanilla instead of Night of Navy. So there you go. So these ones are the same. And then these ones are the same. And then you see, even that I think is beautiful. Just it is vanilla, so it's got a creamy effect to it rather than white. And then the gold as well, which just really sets it off. Beautiful, beautiful pack of paper. The thing to remember though, of course, is that you get 6 sheets. Make sure you see that in the catalogue, because normally we get a packet of designer series paper and it is 12 sheets. But this is specialty designer series paper and there are 6 sheets, not 12. So that is something to watch out for. What else do we have as part of this suite? Right, so there is another packet of designer series paper that is not a specialty paper, it's just the standard paper. This one you do have 12 sheets in. Let's open this up. Not for you, Julie? Ah, wait till you see what I'm going to make with them. Then you might change your mind. These ones I'm not too sure about at the moment, but I'm sure it'll grow on me. So right now you've got this one. This would be good for just a piece of art in itself or for a scrapbook page. You could cut it down, I suppose, make them into cards. Those would be nice for top cards as well. Let's see what's on the other side. That's sort of, what are the colours on this one? Basic black, boho blue, copper clay, crumb cake, misty moonlight, night of navy, pebble path, very vanilla. So this is your very vanilla and your crumb cake on that side there. So again, kind of like your desert scene, your landscape type one. And again, almost like your Middle Eastern, Moroccan style patterns on the back. It's quite funky. Now this I like. That I can see me using. That's a beautiful set of paper. And on the other side, you see that's pretty too. That's the boho blue, the misty moonlight, the night of navy. Beautiful. This one again, this is very similar to, what's the pack of paper we had where it was coloured? So it's a very similar design, but we had them in like pinks and greens. And then, right, so this is interesting. There is a pattern on this, which you can maybe see. It's very dark. So you've kind of got this night of navy and, well, I presume it's misty moonlight, although it's very dark. Maybe like a night of navy wash and then the printed design on the top of it. Very subtle, very subtle. This is pretty as well. So again, your kind of skyline along the bottom and your starry sky. And then this Again, I just get pictures of tiled floors or something out of a James Bond film where he's jumping through windows. This is lovely as well. This one with maybe that done over the top like a silhouette. I think that would just be a really, really beautiful card. Yeah, I'm not likely to use that side, but I am likely to use a lot of that. So interesting. I am going to be playing with a lot of this designer series paper, probably more when I come back. As I say, there's an awful lot to do between now and Monday. Oh, I fly out on Monday. In theory, I'd like to have everything finished by Sunday so that I can, go to sleep and relax. But you guys know what I'm like. The odds of that happening are fairly slim. Right, other items in this suite. So there is this reel of the glittery ribbon. Now, we've had this glittery organza ribbon in the past. We've had it in black and white, and in black with black glitter. We've had it in white with white glitter, and now we've got it in navy with copper. Gold. Well, it could be either copper or gold. No, I think it matches the gold on the specialty paper, but it is beautiful ribbon. Do you see that shimmer? And again, ties very nicely. It's got a really nice feel to it. This is lovely ribbon. I might stock up on a few extra reels of this at the end of the catalogue. The other thing that comes with this suite are the embellishments. Now, these are really cute. These are the adhesive backed stars. They're actually quite heavy. They're metal when you feel them, and you can see that there are 2 different sizes, she says optimistically. Yeah, the 1.2 centimeters and the 9 millimeters. So Karen had the ribbon as well. Not surprised. It's lovely stuff. But these are just gorgeous. Love. Right, so I think that is us for the Oh Holy Night suite. So let's put that to one side and move on. What's next in the book? I'm just flicking through the book because I have got an awful lot of these items. Not all of them, so I'm flipping past some of the pages that I don't have. Right, the next one. The next one is a suite which actually, Julie, you and Karen are coming to do a class on. We had a chat about it, and it is the Berry Christmas. Berry Christmas. So this suite here. So there is the stamp set and the punch, which I showed you earlier. Christmas is better together. It's a lovely one here. So this is a photo polymer stamp set with the matching punch, and then you've got the paper. So again, the punch will cut out the shapes in the paper, but let's go through the pack and have a look at it in more detail. So this paper here has got balmy blue, crumb cake, crushed curry, flirty flamingo, lemon lolly, misty moonlight, mossy meadow, night of navy, old olive, pecan pie, real red, and very vanilla. So start off with this gorgeous imagery with the trees and the bear. Tiny little bunny rabbits there as well. They're really cute. Little baby polar bears too. Oh, cute. Oh, I like that. That just screams to me Christmas jumper. So yeah, the backgrounds I think are as fun as the images. Oh, isn't that so adorable? I just love that. So it's like a scene at the North Pole. North Pole or South Pole? Which pole has got the bears? I don't know. I'm going to need to research that. But they're on the floats and you can see the icebergs. And again, you've got like that snowy pattern on the other side. This is looking like a really, really good pack. This one here, so very similar to our navy Christmas jumper type design, although slightly different. That one's got trees on it. That one's got more zigzags. So they're not just identical, but in different colours. What's on the other side? More pictures. So we've got our reindeer, seals, foxes, I think that is, and then the trees, more bunny rabbits. My friend Jen will be pleased with the bunnies. More imagery here as well with the polar bears. Somehow I'm getting vibes of Raymond Briggs the Snowman. Hey, Flora. Yes, I did get your reply to the email, so I'm glad you managed to get a Stamparatus. Don't worry. Is it north, Julie? I can see you say so. It's north that's got the bears, and penguins are at the south. I will try and remember that in future. See, these are more Christmas trees. I like them. The navy, what is that navy? Yeah, the night of navy is an unusual choice for the trees, but I think it works really well on that sheet. Oh, you see pretty snowflakes as well. Yeah, these papers, every time I turn them over, I'm just seeing something else I love. Look at that. With the paw prints. Isn't that adorable? So I'm going to say that's probably deer. The big ones are probably polar bear, and then that one's probably fox. At a guess. You should have bunny rabbit ones though. Tiny little bunny rabbit ones. But I like the little parcels as well. These are really pretty papers. And then, obviously, more parcels. This is very Christmas based. And then more Christmas jumper type ones. So actually you could do something really fun with the 3 Christmas jumper type panels. So in the red, the blue and the green. Oh, I see. I'm getting my thinking cap on for you, Julie, for the class that we're going to do, because it's going to be using these papers and the stamp set and the punch. Ah, but there's more. What do you mean more, Emma? You're spoiling us. Yeah, so I've got lots more to show you. We've got lots more just for this suite, and then we've got the rest of the catalogue to work through. I haven't bought it all. Keep telling my husband that. I haven't bought it all. Right. Memories and More. So this particular suite has got a Memories and More pack that goes with it. Yes, Julie, we will be using these at the class as well. So, Memories and More. So there's cards and envelopes. I'm just having a look at these. At first I thought there were 4 different ones, but they're not. There's 2 different kinds. So you've got, I think it's probably 10 and 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, so 10 that are in your red with the Christmas trees on the front, and 10 that are on the blue with the snowflakes on the front. But then when you turn it over, they're lined inside as well. So the red with the red lining and the snowflakes with the navy lining. So they're really cute. Loving those. And then you've got the card blanks to go with them. Ooh. Oh, because you see again, I've got different card blanks, but we haven't. They're just upside down. So again, you've got 10 of each. And the blue ones, again, there is a right way up and a wrong way up. Can you see there's almost like a piece of shimmer or a piece of red or something kind of wiped through them to give this effect. It's quite cool. It's quite a cool effect. So you've got the balmy blue ones, and then you've got the red ones, which have been done with a similar effect, although this one's much more obvious. That one's very kind of subtle. And so you've got 10 of these, white on the other side, of course. And that's the Memories and More. Okay, these are the Memories and More envelopes and card blanks. You've then got the Memories and More cards themselves. So the actual cards that you can stick either onto the card blanks or into scrapbooking pages or however you choose. Trying to feed these back in again. I think they will fit in if I put them this way. Who am I kidding? This packaging's wrecked now, isn't it? That's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right. Do you know what? I'm not going to open these. Well, I am. Okay, I'll open them up, but I'm not going to go through every single one of them. I've still got nearly a full box beside me. And we're already past 8 o'clock. Hey, Shona. Glad you're here. I don't know if there was something good on TV beforehand, but there was a few people who are coming in dribs and drabs now, and that's perfectly fine. But yeah, the Memories and More cards. So you get the little ones, you get the big ones, but you also get the sticker sheets. And I'll pull out the sticker sheets to show you, but I'm not pulling out everything else. You're just going to have to wait and see. Oh, look, they've got the little stripes there to match the designer series paper. You got the bears, the seal, little presents, let it snow. Christmas is better together. Oh, I like these. I like these lots. Julie, we are going to have so much fun at this class, I promise you. You were walking the dog. Shona, that's very important as well. I would not stand between you and your dog walking, or between your dog walking in the outdoors. That way only lies disaster and possibly puddles. Oh, this is really soft. You know how sometimes you take out ribbon that you just want to, you wish that you could have a whole blanket made out of it and just wrap yourself up in. This is called sparkle ribbon. It's really, really soft. And it's in the balmy blue with kind of like the silver sparkles through it. It's really gorgeous. Love, love, love. Oh no, not the last thing. Second last thing on this suite is the adhesive backed glitter sequins. I don't know why they're called sequins because they don't have holes in the centre of them. And I always think sequins have got holes, but these ones don't. So you get 2 different sizes and 3 different colours. And the colours that these ones are in are Old Olive. It just says blue. It's not quite exactly balmy blue, but it's definitely a blue that would go with balmy blue. And then this sort of white, silver, glittery. Really nice, really nice. You're going to burst, Julie. Don't burst. Then you'll miss out in the class. Last thing that I'm going to show you, which is part of this suite. If you're following along in the catalogue, we're on page 23. The last thing that is part of this suite is this embossing folder here. So this is called the Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder, and I am so excited about this one. Years ago, we had an embossing folder called Softly Falling, which I will admit I still have. It's in my retired stash and I am never parting with it because it was fabulous and I used it all the time. This is basically Softly Falling, but with extra snowflakes thrown in for good measure. So, don't know how well you can see that, if it's better, but you've got heavier density of dots that gradually get more and more sparse, and then you've got snowflakes as well. So you can have it as if the stuff is falling down and piling up on the ground, or you do it the other way around where you have it where it's all really, really heavy and getting gradually more sparse as it falls. But it is fabulous, and I tell you, see, when you use something like this on silver foil or some of our iridescent sheets, oh, it's amazing. I am really looking forward to playing with this folder. Right, so that's everything from the Berry Christmas Suite on pages 22 and 23. Let's flick over. No, for those who are joining, I haven't got the entire catalogue, but I do have quite a lot of it, so I'm just kind of flicking through in pages. And our next stop is pages 28 and 29, which is the Joy of Christmas Suite. So, first of all, you have the Joy of Noel stamps and dies. Let's just pull these out. These stamps, can I just say, I saw these in the catalogue and I knew I loved them. I love the Noel, I love the holly, the joyous. I just think it's a really, really lovely set. So I am looking forward, very much looking forward to playing with this set. And then you've got the dies. So the dies that match to cut out your Noel, to cut out your shapes, and you've got some extra foliage pieces here as well. Now, this particular suite has got 2 stamp bundles in it, and as they are so sneaky at doing, you get one where you think, I love the stamps, the dies are good, but they're okay, and then you get the other one where you think, well, yeah, the stamps are okay, but then the dies that go with it. So really, you need both bundles because you want half of one and half of the other. So yes, I've just bought both. So let's open this up and have a look. So these are the Christmas classic dies. There's 2 sheets of them. You've got this one here, which is a frame. Now, I don't know if you can notice at the center, but it doesn't cut out the center automatically. So you would get these foliage pieces and a solid tree, a solid piece of card in the centre. But then you've got this piece, which you can cut out and layer on top. So page 28 has got a really good example of how that works. You've got these foliage pieces here as well. And then you've got the same sort of idea with this label piece. And again, these kind of outline pieces and then the bits that match the dies. So, already seeing loads and loads of great samples using these dies and stamps, and lots more to come. Lots more to come. Right, what else is in this suite? There's lots more in this suite. Let's start off with the paper. So this is the Joy of Christmas designer series paper. The colours in this pack, these are your traditional Christmas colours. So cherry cobbler, old olive, pecan pie, pebble path, real red and shaded spruce. And let's have a look. So we start off with our poinsettias, with our holly berries, with our fir foliage. And on the other side, it's kind of like a wood effect, but more grey. That would be good as a neutral space, as a bit of a background for the back of some of that. I think that's lovely. Then you've got your shaded spruce. Just shaded spruce on there. Yeah. And there's your pecan pie. Again, that sort of wood effect. You can see these almost like table settings. More of our holly berries and our holly leaves and that sort of green foliage. Music notes. Oh, look at that. And you've got the different, so the staves and the, what's that called, a treble clef, all the way through as you go with all the music notes. Somebody at one point will work out what tune it plays, and then I'll tell you. Once I know, I'll be sure to share. More of that beautiful green. It's like watercolouring, the effect we've done here. The designers are so clever. And then again, just that sort of watercoloured effect on the back. More of the checks. Now I'm getting a bit of red and green check vibes going on. You could pair those two sheets very nicely together. Interesting, the kind of wood effect music notes with that water, kind of like water effect background as well. Interesting. And then some of the red berry foliage and more of that sort of green watercolour effect there too. So lovely, lovely. That is the Joy of Christmas designer series paper. But this suite comes with 2 sets of designer series paper, not just one. And the other one is a specialty pack. So this pack has 8 sheets of 12 by 12. There are 4 different designs and you get 2 of each. So it's white on one side. What do you mean? Is this not the side you want to see? I know, I'm mean. Let's turn it over. So these colours, just to remind you, this is cherry cobbler and shaded spruce and gold. Look at the gold shimmer on that. So you've got like this shaded spruce, almost like tartan or plaid effect. Then you've got this gold wood effect. This is the one. I'm really excited about this. So the music notes in cherry cobbler and gold, it's just so opulent, so lush. 2 sheets of that. And then, oh, that's pretty. So the gold outline of the holly leaves and then the red berries. What would actually be quite cool is to get your blends and just like colour in some of these leaves to give it a pop of green. I think that could be a lot of fun. Right, we're still in the Joy of Christmas suite. 2 more things to show you on this suite. So the first one is the ribbon, which is the black and very vanilla, kind of like gingham check ribbon. Try and open this up without slicing it all to pieces. Come on. There we go. Right. Yep. So black and vanilla rather than black and white. It's an interesting choice, but I think it'll go really nice with the designer series paper that we've just used. Then these are really cute. These are the loose holly gems and sequins. Let's see if I can open these without tipping them absolutely everywhere. Look at them. Can you see? Do you know what? If I put some of them in the lid, it might be easier to see them. Let's turn that over as well. There's an awful lot in this tub. So you've got little gold music notes and little green holly leaves, and then these are they're like rhinestone gems, but they're non-adhesive. So you could use these for shaker cards, or you could use them with glue and stick them straight onto your card, and you get loads in this tub. It says there's 550 pieces. I'm not going to count it. I'm just going to take them at their word. Right, that was the joy of Christmas sweet. What do we have next? Having a look. I'm flicking through the catalogue going, did I buy that? I wanted to buy it, but I didn't. I don't buy everything in the first round. It's probably wise to save some things for later on, if for no other reason than both my bank manager, my bank account and my husband would be very grateful. Right, this one is the Wishes All Around set. So this is a red rubber stamp set that's got this circular set of Christmas trees, sending wishes for a wonderful and joyous season. I like that. Make it merry. That font always looks like an S to me, so it looks like make it messy, which is more like me. Hey Karen, you're late as well. Don't worry, everybody was late. I don't know what it was about tonight, but it's not a problem. Glad you're here. And you're right, Flora, the gold is absolutely lovely. This bundle I got mostly for the dies. So you've got the die to cut out your Christmas trees. And then you've got these ones as well. So you've got this wreath of snowflakes, and then this wreath of like mistletoe or berries or whatever. And then you've got spares of the trees and the snowflakes and the berries. So really, really fab set of dies. And you know what? If you're going to get the dies, might as well get the stamps to go with it, because the bundles, you get 10% off when you buy the bundle together. So yeah, wishes all around. Already got some lovely ideas for that. So looking forward to playing with that. What else have we got? Right, next suite, if you're playing along in the catalogue, pages 36 and 37, this is the Winter Meadow suite. Now, I haven't bought the whole suite. I have bought the designer series paper and the embellishments. I do a suite share with my team where we can each have a bit of the suites. By the way, 2 packs have arrived at my house, so if that was you, I will let you know, don't worry. The Winter Meadow papers, Basic Black, Blueberry Bushel, Garden Green, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, Moody Mauve, Pebbled Path, Pretty Peacock, Shaded Spruce and Smoky Slate. So look at those, isn't that beautiful? Again, this sort of watercoloured effect down the centre, it's really beautiful. Just makes you think winter. And then almost like that watercoloured snowflake effect on the back. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, at first I thought, oh, it's like silhouettes of trees, but you see they've got the silhouette of the deer there as well. Now, these sort of sheets of paper, these are the ones that all you need to do, slice it down the middle, slice it into bits, and you've got 3 along that side, 6 cards. Really easy to make. Sentiment on the top, maybe a bit of ribbon. Doesn't take much to make a card with these. So versatile. And then more of that watercolour on the back. More of the berries. They've got an awful lot of foliage this year. More of the sort of watercolour effect too. Now this is nice. I can see me using that. So they're like trees. It's very abstract, but it's, for me it seems very Scottish because it looks as if you're looking at it through a window that's got lots of raindrops on it. But I can see me cutting that into, let's take it to that size. See if you cut like a landscape piece of card, just your sentiment, or that bear punch that I showed you before on the top of that. So easy to make a beautiful card. And then you've got the white and grey watercolour effects on the back. More of the foliage with the blues there as well as the greens and the blues on the back. And then more of this sort of abstract trees feeling. Just feels like an artist has gone mad with watercolouring. And more of the watercolours on the back. Beautiful pack of paper. Beautiful pack of paper. So that was the Winter Meadow designer series paper. But this suite also has a specialty designer series paper, which as soon as I saw it in the catalogue, I knew I had to have it. And you're just going to love it. So there are 6 sheets here, 2 each of 3 designs, and the colours that they've used are Lost Lagoon. Now just look at that. Do you see the shimmer on that? The metallics, the foil, just gorgeous. So that's Lost Lagoon. You've got the first one with all the snowflakes, the second one which is just like Snowfall, and then the third one, wow. So that's an almost entire sheet of foil with these white snowflakes on the top. So these are the specialty designer series papers for this particular suite. Absolutely stunning. Love all of these. Love, love, love. Gonna have a lot of fun with these, and I can see me using them with these as well. So can you imagine these on top of that, or even cut out with? Yes. Lots and lots of beauty. Lots and lots of ideas. All right, if I'm still with this suite, 2 more things to show you. First of all, we've got the embellishments. So these are the Faceted Gems Trio. I'm opening them up to show you because you don't really see the top ones otherwise. And these are Lost Lagoon, white and smoky slate, which I think just look like silver, to be honest. And they go beautifully with these papers as well. Let's face it, all you really need is stamps, ink and paper. But we like the embellishments and we like the fancy extra stuff as well. The other fancy extra stuff that goes with this suite is the ribbon. So again, this is a white and silver ribbon, which I love because then I can colour it with my blends. And again, this is just so soft. This is a sheer ribbon, so you can see it's very see-through, but put it on a white background, it's beautiful. Put it on a blue background there, that's beautiful as well. So and the silver is very visible on both sides, so you don't need to worry about it being right way up or wrong way up. How does it tie? Beautifully. This is just a lovely ribbon. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous ribbon. So this is the ribbon that goes with this particular suite, but don't let that stop you. You can use it in any suite you want. The silver and white sheer ribbon. I'm running out of space here. And yet there are still more things in this box. Let's flick over. Next page, for those following along, we're on page 39. And this is the Sparkling Snowflakes bundle. So these snowflakes, unless I'm very much mistaken, are the same snowflakes that were in this Snowflake Specialty Designer Series paper. So photopolymer stamp set, you've got the 1, 2, 3, 4 sentiments, 3 snowflakes in different sizes, and then with the backgrounds that go with them. So 10 stamps in that set. And then you've got this topper punch, which I am so excited about. Shall I just punch this out? Or do I have a bit of white card that I can lay my hands on? Let's just punch this quickly and see what it looks like. Oh, it's one of the ones that's got a slide in here. Can I stick it in? I wonder how many people did this with their snowflake punch the first time. You're probably not meant to use the instructions. But look how cute! Look how cute. In fact, you see the shadow of this as well from my lighting. Oh, love, love, love. So I'm in love with this punch already. So snowflake topper punch that goes with the Sparkling Snowflakes set. Right, we are getting closer to the bottom. I think some of those are duplicates. In fact, yes, I think there is only one more thing left, and it could have been a more interesting thing, but I'll show it to you anyway. You still want to see the last thing, don't you? Even if it's not a madly fascinating thing. These are the deckled circles dies. So I already have the deckled rectangles. Wow, these are big. See the size of that first one? That is, let's just hold it up next to, yeah, that's nearly 6 inches. These are big dies. And the smallest one is, let's just peel it off and measure it. Smallest one is just over an inch, maybe about an inch and an eighth. So how many dies are there in the pack? 14. So from about just over an inch to just under 6 inches and everything in between. 14 dies there in the deckled circles dies, which I have a feeling are going to come in very handy. Right. Okay, what do you think, guys? That has been quite a haul. I know I'm certainly a very, very lucky girl to have all of these goodies to play with. I did spend my bonus vouchers on them, so I got a lot of these items for free, which I'm really pleased about. If you have bonus vouchers, remember to spend them. You've got until the end of this month. You can use anything in the annual catalogue, in the online exclusives, the clearance rack, don't forget that. And we've got the kits. So remember I showed you the new kit that's come out. I'll show you again for the ones that missed at the start. But this is, oh, flick it back again. Flick back to the desk view. Yeah, this is the new kit that came out. Festive Tags kit. This is the kit that came out in August. They're bringing out a new kit every month. Hey Ali, you're welcome. Glad you enjoyed it. All these names coming in towards the end. I think Julie and I thought we were the only ones here. Cool. So I hope you've enjoyed the unboxing. I hope it's given you lots and lots of ideas and inspiration. If you're a demonstrator, remember you can order these things now. If you're not a demonstrator, you're going to have to wait until September, unless you want to join the team, in which case you can add pre-order items. You can add autumn winter stuff into your starter kit. You can get £130 worth of stuff and it'll only cost you £99, including free postage, and then 20% discount on anything you want for the next 3 months. If you want to know more, then just drop me a message and I'm more than happy to have a no obligation chat with you. Although please remember, I finish up on Sunday and I'm going to Vegas. So there won't, now, will there be a Facebook Live next week? Realistically, no. I would love to do something from that time zone, or if I can record something in advance, I will share with you as much as I can on my page, as much as I'm allowed to. But I can't promise there's going to be a Facebook Live next week just because of time zones. But failing that, I will definitely see you the week after that because we're going to start playing with some of these goodies. All right. Have a fabulous week, guys. Have an amazing time. If you need anything, get in touch. And as always, happy crafting. Take care.